What's up, guys? This is Jay from Generation Geek, and today we have another Crisis on Infinite Earths trailer. So we're gonna check it out. Pops, roll the clip.
Hey, what's happening, number one? What's good with it?
Nothing. Must be nice being in Texas in the warm weather, out of the Chicago cold.
Listen,
Must be nice.
we went for a walk around a lake today, man, in February. In
Oh,
February, in the morning. I gotta
must
send
be
you like
nice.
footages of some of the birds that I took, but I ain't gonna lie,
It's
it's
fine.
nice.
You can keep them. I don't need this now.
It's nice.
That's
Just
all.
so you guys know, I'm not in Chicago right now. I'm down in the amazing Austin, Texas, filming some content for my other channel, Honor Studios, as we get ready to launch all that kind of stuff. And we're doing some stuff for Ka-Pow. And so I'm down here in Texas. This backdrop, all this coolness is not mine. I wish. I wish. It's my brother cousin. But you see, geekdom runs in the family here
Yeah.
at Generation Geek. We keep it 100.
Man,
It goes far, okay?
we
Right?
got entire rooms in the house in our houses, individual house
Yes.
dedicated, as y'all can see,
Yes.
entire rooms.
And like I don't know if y'all can see it. He's got this Justice League, the 8-inch vinyls from the Unlimited series. You can't even those things are like check them out on eBay and see how much they are.
Yeah.
I'm like, he gonna wake up. I'm gonna try to sneak out the house on the airplane and get on the plane before he notices they gone. Covetousness. No, but welcome you guys. We're glad. Listen, Jay, tell them what's been happening, man. It's been
Man, the response we've been getting from you guys, we have gone up almost like 500 followers in literally the past 2 weeks. Like it's just been going crazy. So like we just say we're super grateful for all the love and support, the response that you guys are giving us. We're grateful. You know, we love it. We're it's going to make us stay consistent. We're going to be consistent anyway, but this just encourages us to keep going when you know that you're doing the right thing from the response that you guys are getting, giving us the comments and in the comment section, was just trading the algorithm, so more people are coming, more people are getting drawn to the channel, and we just appreciate it, and we love doing this. So appreciate you guys very much.
we do, and we're gonna be launching our Patreon soon for those of you who want to show support and get shouted out. We got a lot of things planned
So
coming
we
up.
can do this for real, for real.
Yeah, we're gonna do this for real because
We
we're
still
enjoying
gotta
it.
work.
Yeah,
We still gotta work.
still gotta work. You know what I mean? But he said it best. We are so grateful to you guys that have shown so much love and support. Um, Even the detractors in the comments, you're welcome here as long as you keep it geek,
Absolutely.
right? As long as you
Yep.
keep it geek. You ain't gotta agree with every versus battle. You gotta agree with every commentary. You can like who you like, right? You can rock with who you rock with. But when you come here, just keep it geek, man, because it's all
Yep.
fun. It's all family, you know.
Yep.
And we're gonna stay on topic. We're gonna stay on target, as we used to say in the military. And so today, man, Justice League Part 2 trailer, Crisis on Infinite Earths, right? That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, they definitely trickling it in, ain't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely trickling it in, but hey, it's content. We gonna
We're
respond
gonna
to
give
it.
it
So
to you, and we want to hear what you say in the comments. The comments
absolutely.
have been lit up. We want your commentary, and I'm going to cover some things on the next episode of Solo Says. I was going to do something else on the next. I actually recorded it, but I decided not to go there. Jay knows what's up, right? I decided because we talk about everything, right? But we're not making our channel about anything negative if we can avoid it. Okay, again, we
sure.
are men of war who choose peace, and so we control our side of the fence. You control your side of the fence, and we will keep
Absolutely.
it geek here, right? But on the next episode of Solo Says, we're going to be, I'm going to be talking about the X-Men '97. I'm going to be talking about. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that deep dive into Milestone. I might record that while I'm here. You know, Jay,
Okay.
about Milestone because of I run it past my brother cousin, and he's like, you know, maybe you should just talk about it because it's so intimate with you and how you're
Yeah.
saying it to him, how I was relating it to him. And so you might
Right.
want to check that for Black History Month. I'm going to do a Solo Says. We're going to talk about the state of Milestone Comics for Black History Month. And I'm going to share with you guys some stories on how impactful it was on me personally, and where things are now, and where I stand with Milestone in the current iteration. But right now, we are going to check out Crisis on Infinite Earths, and then we're going to do our breakdown and our walkthrough and see what we can catch like we always do here. So let's get started.
The mighty psycho pirate, you've a role to play in the crisis to come.
I've got contact.
Code Red. Kara, your friends are in mortal peril, but there is something we can do.
Reporting an unusual development from Earth 2.
Let there be light. And there was light.
We've got about 1 million shadow demons.
These attacks continue to come in all universes to each of their Earths.
What we thought was an antimatter tsunami turned out to be an ongoing storm without any predictable pattern. Wave ho.
Another universe lost.
You think he just happened to be in the neighborhood when your planet blew up?
What are you saying?
What have you done?
I'm just broadcasting hate, fear, distrust.
You made a misery out of my adolescence.
We need to fight the shadows, not each other.
You're the only one who can save the universe.
How?
Fight back.
I was wrong about it all. All living things in all realities are about to die.
Welcome to hell.
What have I done?
Okay. There we have it.
Definitely a lot
What's
more
your
than the
thoughts,
last
Jay
one.
Boogie?
Yeah, they definitely gave a lot more than the last one.
Yeah.
No, it was cool. Again, I'm just happy to keep seeing Terry in there. Like, I'm glad to see Terry. And I think this time we saw Damien. I don't think Damien was in the last one much. They showed Dick and Helena, Huntress, and I believe somebody else. Oh, and Terry. But we saw Damien as well in there, so that was cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, they definitely gave a lot more. I was always very confused about Psycho Pirate, why you even would invite somebody like him into the ship. But I guess for story purposes, why you would bring a villain like that.
Well, wasn't he was a major player in the original storyline.
Yeah.
A major player in the original Crisis storyline by Perez and the crew. So I actually don't mind Psycho Pirate as much. Because I guess I know that he, again, was very impactful. I forget the role that he played. I might have to go back and reread that, to be honest.
Yeah. Because I read, I got to reread it because I read the, whichever one where Alexander Luthor, the one with the red hair and the gold outfit, came back. I just remember Black Adam sticking his fingers between his face and killing him eventually. I remember that part. But, I thought he was always, control emotions and stuff like that. I guess that is useful. And some, Legion of Doom type stuff as a part of the team. But as like a main central role, it kind of was like, I guess. But hey, spreading hate across the multiverse, I guess is, that's cool too.
I mean, he's basically just a telepath or empath, maybe.
Empath, yeah.
More like an empath, but
empath projectionist or something like that. He projects. Yeah. Versus like Raven, who takes it in. Like Raven.
Right.
And he projects the emotion, projection empath, if that's a thing, I guess.
If any of you guys in the Geek fam, I'm sure we can reach it up, but we like the conversation. Let's have it in the chat like we always do.
Yeah. You got any Psycho Pirate fans?
Yeah, Psycho Pirate people, let us know, and maybe we can get Jay to do a breakdown on Psycho Pirate,
for sure.
in preparation for this. That's his lane. Yeah, let's do. You want to do a crawl through like we always do and see what we see?
Yeah, let's do a crawl through.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
The mighty psycho pirate, you've a role to play.
Yeah, Dr. Fate. Something that believe the same Dr. Fate from so for you guys know, I went back and watched all of this Tomorrowverse stuff. I went back just so I can get some refreshing on stuff, because for me, the Infinite Crisis story, the animator just jumped out of nowhere. But as this being a continuation from Flash after the Dark Side War. This is a continuation. It's the next universe when the Flash went back. So this follows that one. So I had to get my everything in order for me. It seemed kind of like jumpy, like it jumped around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Doctor Fate had disappeared when Barry went into like World War I or something like that, and they found him.
That's classic Fate,
right? So I'm guessing
that's
this is where
Golden
he
Age
went.
Fate.
Yeah,
that's not a post Injustice Fate.
Nah, yeah,
which I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of that that Injustice Fate look, to be honest. But this is classic Fate for all of you Golden Era fans out there.
Love Dr. Fate. Was one of my favorite heroes. Stupidly overpowered.
Like
ridiculous.
what? That's where they messed up a Black Adam. Like, you don't need Black Adam when you got Dr. Fate.
Yeah, my man's as strong as Super. Like, it's Doctor Strange and Superman mixed together. It's crazy.
So now we see an army of shadow demons. But what I notice is that we're seeing different silhouettes of the shadow demons. We're seeing
little kids, little imps.
Right. And so so are we to assume that shadow demons were once people?
Possibly. That were wiped out by
caught up in crisis events?
That were wiped up by antimatter events, incursions, or whatever. Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, because usually, especially in animation,
like
what we don't typically do is we don't over diversify background
keep it real simple.
nebulous characters. We just kind of keep one kind of model because it makes it easy. But the level of care that goes into making all these different types, that's kind of interesting to me.
Yeah,
it piques my interest. Yeah. All right, we continue.
Okay, Batgirl.
You can't give me too much of Batman Beyond. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You know, Cuz who I'm here with filming in Texas with, he sent me something on Instagram today, and I'll shoot it to you. But apparently somebody has pitched a Batman Beyond movie to WB. And initially, I guess they were resistant to it. I'll share the Instagram post with you, Jay. But if you find it on Instagram, if you want to see, we can't have too much of Terry McGinnis. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I guess they're using all the social media hype to kind of convince, because they're actually in the talks, and they did not. They went from an absolute no, according to the Instagram post, to a maybe after they saw the pitch. And now he's trying to walk it up to James Gunn. He's trying to get to the top of the ivory tower to get a Batman Beyond animated animated movie done. So,
no, that's actually cool. I've been considering doing for those of you who don't know, those of you who are like big fans of the Justice League animated series and obviously Batman Beyond, just the whole, the DCU animated universe, or whatever. They actually had continuations of the Batman Beyond story with Justice League Beyond, Batman Beyond, and I was thinking of covering the Justice League Beyond book. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, because it's a lot of material there, some interesting stuff, because it's actually a Justice League. It's Justice League Beyond that has more characters than what we saw in the show from Batman Beyond, and obviously the JLU. So you guys let me know, because it's definitely going to be some work for sure. But if that's what you guys want to see, I'll definitely do it.
Let Jay know what y'all want in the comments, man. Let us know.
Right, fighting.
His reviews have been fire, and you all have voiced your opinions,
Amazon.
and we heard you. So we get Wonder Woman doing what she does. Let me see if
the Amazons, yeah. Amazons.
Yeah, this is the Army of Amazons.
Oh, Supergirl piece. It's when he brought her to the ship the first time.
So obviously they're going to really play up Supergirl's role. I wonder if they're setting her up for her death like they did in the comics, because that was a major event.
It would make sense.
It would make sense,
especially because what happened to Barry already. Because Barry happened first, and then she died. Yeah, so that would make sense. Yeah,
that would make a lot of sense.
Part 2. Okay, fighting the shadow demons.
They gave us a lot of shadow demons.
Well, Damien,
the Bat family. More shadow demons. More Bat family.
Night, yeah.
Dr. Light. Hawk woman in the Hawk girl in the back. That 3D helicopter annoys me. It's just in such stark contrast to the 2D set. I think they could have. I'm nitpicking, but when I first seeing this, it's like that is just too overtly 3D. They could have color matched it or textured it up some so it fit a little bit more. That's one thing on 3D. You got to be careful when using it against 2D animation because it could be disruptive visually.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us a lot of Shadow Demon action.
Yeah, a lot of Superman Vixen.
Here's Vixen. You know, we're still in Black History Month, you guys, and we're celebrating Black History Month here at Generation Geek. And so, if you guys would like to see Jay do a Vixen breakdown, because you know we're celebrating Black History here, and we're highlighting, you know, the characters of the culture. You know what I mean? Showing love, and then we're going to get back to our regular trust. All of our other colored brothers and sisters, we are not
family.
Y'all family. Okay, so this this is Black History Month, and this is why we're going this route here. But as soon as we're out of February, it's going to be y'all give us your suggestions.
Back to the diversity.
You know, we not showing we are about it all.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are about it all.
Y'all going crazy.
I'm not a fan of race swapping though. To one comment, I'm not a fan of race swapping. I still like the design of the characters largely. You know, I don't think it was any small task especially with those heavy dark outlines. It just reads comic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mr. Terrific. Just did a video
on. You guys have been loving Mr. Terrific in the views in the chat, man. I'm with you guys. Let's get DC to do some more Mr. Terrific content. That last thing he did with the Terrifics was horrible.
Yeah.
That little, I don't know what they were trying to do with that.
Fake Fantastic Four.
Yeah, fake Fantastic Four. He can stand alone in his own comic. I believe that. I really do believe he's got so much to offer from a story standpoint. You see the Wave.
Tuning forks.
Is this
Apocalypse?
This is Krypton.
Oh no, that's Krypton. That's Krypton. That's Krypton. Yeah, that's
Krypton, right?
Exploded. Yeah, because their sun went whatever. Yeah.
I would like some consistency in the destruction of Krypton, to be honest.
Sometimes it's the green rocks and the green explosion and the reasons for it. Sometimes it's Brainiac. Sometimes it's the sun.
There have been several different stories on what caused Krypton's destruction, right? Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly, your canon knowledge is
it's been different. Different iterations. Mm-hmm.
I just like a definitive. Was it a master plan? Was it intentional? You know what I'm saying? Give us a definitive cause and make it canon as to why Krypton was exploded. Was it the sun? It's always been something. You know, it's like they'd be all over the place. Come on, editors, get on your jobs, man. Keep continuity.
Supergirl. Psycho probably projecting emotions. Yeah.
They made him extremely powerful. What in the comic didn't he actually like get an upgrade or something in his power?
Yeah,
was it by the anti-monitor?
It was the anti-monitor, yeah. And I think it was like in using the tuning forks or something like that. He was able to amplify it with the tuning forks because of the frequency he was sending off or something like that, yeah. And then the Bat Family turns, emotions turn.
Maybe, yeah. He starts manipulating her emotions and they turn against each other. Maybe it's just me, but it's like Terry McGinnis is the Batman we always wanted, kind of. You know what I mean? You know, I like his imperfection in his character.
Yeah,
I like
that he's not Batman. That he's not even like trying to fit into the Batman mode. He's not. He's his own character, his own personality. He's not as smart as his. Well, obviously, we found out that Bruce is his dad. Genetically, he's not as smart as him. He has the physical, you know, capabilities and stuff like that, but he doesn't. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that Captain Adam versus Superman.
Him and Captain Adam go at it. Yep.
I always love those fights, but yeah, he was his own character, and that was always great about him. He wasn't a dummy, but he wasn't like super intellectually smart. He was average intelligence for the time for an advanced, civilization.
Is that
Light
John
versus
Stewart
Green
she's
Lantern.
going against?
Yeah. Emotional
From Psycho
manipulation.
Pirate.
hmm Which, of course, against the Shadow Demon, she is obviously the light to the shadow. So Green Lantern shit kind of, and I'm
Is
guessing
this
that is,
the Anti-Monitor?
if it
Is my
is,
question.
they're a whole different design.
Right. My question is,
that'd be
are they
different.
going to introduce the Anti-Monitor?
And this one in part 3.
I don't
Action
know.
fight.
See that? Like,
Or are they just making a big Shadow Demon? Oh, let's see who we got back there. Go back.
go back.
We got Peacemaker, Amazing Man, the Metal, what they
Hawk
call
and
it,
Dove.
the Metal Man,
Negative Woman.
Red Star in the corner by Amazing Man,
We have the Metal Men.
Katana, Negative Woman, okay,
Yep, Negative Woman.
Uncle Sam, the Beetle, that Black Lightning that got his art style stole by that artist, but
I think he was a storyboard artist for him. I'm telling you, when you work for these people, be careful
Be
of
careful,
designs you
man.
do while you're in their employ. Okay, be careful of their designs. I think time for a Ka-Pow commercial. So I think that in my latest interview with Dion, I think he talks about that, about in the industry, all the diverse industries that he's worked in that started in comics, from animation to movies to toys. It's kind of like maybe young bruh wasn't mentored right, but like, be careful what you create when you're employed, if you're a freelancer or employed generally by these larger studios, because you make it while you're under the employ, they own it.
Yeah, the artists are just, majority of them, especially because they were fans for so long, or just happy to be a part of it, until the company starts making a profit from their works in some way, or they put out their media and they don't get credit for it. Then that's when the feelings get hurt.
So for those of you who don't, right, you're absolutely right. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Black Lightning in the back, you actually get more of him in the first part of this. My man who actually did the design of it didn't know that they were using it for this show. And I think he's a storyboard artist, and it kind of blew up his IG because he actually posted and it literally is stroke for stroke, pattern for pattern, his Black Lightning design.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they didn't even give my man, and he was a brother, he's a black artist. They didn't give my man no heads up. And guess what? Legally, they don't have to. I believe
they don't have to.
They don't have to, because he did it while they were. And I don't even think he pitched it to him. I just think he made it while he was employed by them. And he gets rung up once the trailer drops, and like, hey man, ain't this yo? He's like, yeah.
We got Grodd
surprise. We got Grodd.
What's his name? Kazar, not Kazar. Kazar is Caillou Mandy.
Kamandi.
Kai Otter,
created by Jack
the Star
Kirby.
Wars guy. Yeah, that's the Star Wars guy.
That's Kamandi in the background, right there.
Kamandi.
Yep, that's Kamandi. Say what you will about Jack Kirby as a writer. We know he didn't have the chops really for it, but he was the king of the medium, that's for sure. There's Kamandi. Yep, that's Kamandi. Wonder Woman. Like Psycho Pirate looked like he loses it at some point.
About to explode.
That's what it looks like.
And who is that?
Who are we looking at?
It's not Brainy. That's the Anti-Monitor. I think it's the Anti-Monitor. That's the Anti-Monitor.
It's got to be.
That's the Monitor. That's the Monitor. The Monitor.
I mean, that's the Monitor. Yeah, that's the Monitor.
Yeah, that's the Monitor. Yeah. So she burned him. Yeah, you see his head. You can see his head. Yeah, you can see his head and his little crown.
Let me move my face a little bit.
Yeah, she don't burn him.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was a result of Psycho Pirate's manipulations.
Or he became that big shadow monster, and they had to fight him or something like that. Because the Anti-Monitor design is such a classic design. It's just
It is.
so I don't. He probably gets possessed by the spirits or the demons, or whatever, and they have to fight him. And she probably laid on a little too thick and burned my man to a crisp.
I'm of the mindset though, if it is the Anti-Monitor they're introducing, when you consider his design in the comic, you almost have to redesign that dude for animation.
Yeah,
you know, it works well in comics, but there's a lot of line work in that guy. You know what I mean? That may not. You may have to simplify.
Yeah, they animated him well for that Green Lantern show, though.
They did. They did.
Yeah, they animated him
They
well.
did.
Yeah, cool.
They did.
Okay.
All right. So there we listen, you guys. There's a lot of canon to unpack here. And as always, we want to show support for our local comic shops. And so if you haven't been in a while and you're curious about the whole Crisis story, man, go to your local comic shop, man. Give them some love, right?
Yep.
I mean, every little bit helps keep the pulse beating in our industry and keeps the love alive. And check out, if you want to see that, I want to see that Batman Beyond. I'll see if I can find the link and put it in the description maybe on the Instagram, because if they're trying to do something, I want to see it. I want to see it. Batman Beyond, even when you watch the old DVDs, it's aged so beautifully.
Oh yeah, it's still out. Yeah, I watched Return of the Joker like a couple weeks ago.
Yes,
so good.
Absolutely. So again, thank you all so much for the love, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It has
also, if you guys when going to those comic book shops. Now, I'm just going, if they a little weird, all right, they ain't seen human beings in a while, all right, they struggling. So if they're a little off-putting,
understand.
I understand that the MCU and Disney, it don't been rough to them. Warner Bros. Don't been rough to them, all right? So give them some grace. They might be a little weird, but as you start coming frequently, they warm up to you.
But it's the culture. And when I get back, we're going to start doing some content from our local comic book shop, man. We're excited. We've already locked down that deal. Me and Jay have been up there, and they're excited to have us in the store. And we know that wherever you may live, it may not be that, but it's about the culture, right? We're going to be having conversations. The comic book shops are about the culture, man. It really is. I mean, we know we can all buy on Amazon and we can go on eBay, but when you go into the comic book store, that's where your tribe is, man.
Yeah.
That's where your tribe is. We're black, white, Asian, purple, pink. We comment, we geek, and Jay will tell you, we'll start talking, and folks just come over, man, and
it's start gauging the conversation. Yep, and they be dang, I
don't even go there for the books because I already don't buy a lot of books anymore. I go there for the culture. I go there for the culture. So support your local comic shops, man, and keep our geek tribe alive. And that's all I got. I'm about to go get me some ramen.
Yeah, that sounds good. Again, like you said, appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate support. Patreon going up soon. We're almost to monetization. We just need like a couple thousand more watch hours and stuff like that. So we're almost there. Trying to do this full time.
And we're gonna be answering some of your questions in our. We're gonna be screenshotting them and answering some of the questions in the chat. Until we get everything set up with the Patreon, we're gonna be showing you guys that we are listening. We may not always respond. But Jay and I, we talking about y'all every day. Like we're talking all the time, man.
All day. Let's see. We don't been recording for however long, and when we got on, we was at 6:10. Now we at 6:32. So
thank y'all, man.
Thank y'all. Like,
spread the word, man. Share the geek love. Join the geek fam. Keep it geek. Join our geek fam. We'd love to have you. All right.
Absolutely.
You're welcome as long as you keep it geek. All right. With that's all I got, man. You, Jay?
Y'all be blessed.
Be blessed.
Peace.
Solo out.